looking for his second semifinal of the year after doing so earlier on in January at the Nomea Challenger. Adam Walton has had to battle. In fact, wasn't looking good for him in the last round. He was down 5-3 in the third against his fellow Aussie Tanasi Kokkinakis. Ended up winning that one in the third set tiebreak. Also dropped his first set in the opening round against Blaise Bicknell. Bicknell retired early in that third set. Walton's been terrific at this level throughout the year, 21-7, and now quarterfinal or better in 6 straight challengers that he's played. Terrific athlete, well-rounded player, backhand that he can rely on. Honestly, consistent off of both wings. Forehand might be a little bit more unnatural to him, but manages it quite well. Slightly above average server. Roger Pennington, the chair umpire, presiding over this first ever meeting between Walton and Zheng.
3 minutes.
Zheng has had much smoother sailing en route to this quarterfinal. Beat Abdullah Shelbey in just about an hour, and then took out Alan Magadan, who I thought played pretty well, 7-5, 6-3. On paper, this will be by far Zheng's toughest test against the number 2 seed, Adam Walton. Zheng is the 6th seed, so this quarterfinal is as projected. Already a full grandstand at the back of Michael Zheng. Crowds have been incredible throughout the week.
Ladies and gentlemen, this quarterfinal round match will be the best of 3 tiebreak sets. Provided the chair from Australia, Adam Walton. To the left of the chair from the United States, Michael Zheng.
A little crowd pop for Michael Zheng as he's announced by Roger Pennington. Zheng right now at his career high of 121 in the world, but that's not really an accurate depiction of how good he is, because he did play the college season, so he's short on events as far as the last 52 weeks are concerned. (16-8) on the year across all levels. 5-3 in challengers. Coming off of a third round at Wimbledon is Michael Zheng. Lost to Felix Auger-Aliassime, but came through qualifying, beat Cam Norrie and Nicolas Mejia. And he did get to keep that money because doesn't need to worry about being eligible for the NCAA next year. He graduated in May. His college career is over. Full-time pro now for the 22-year-old. It'll be Adam Walton to get us underway. Walton's movement's been great all week. You hit that forehand inside in approach, you've got to do damage, because that forehand cross passing shot's always going to be open if you don't.
Paul.
Nice clean strike there from Walton on the +1 after Zheng couldn't center the return. Strong start for the Aussie. Walton also came through the college ranks and had a 5-year career at Tennessee. Graduated in 2022. Walton is most comfortable on these North American hard courts. He says it's his favorite swing of the year. Always very excited to play these events. I don't know if he's counting the Aussie swing. It's not as much of a swing, right? Have a couple of weeks, play the Australian Open, and then generally get out of there. Hard courts, though, definitely his favorite surface.
Huh.
15 low.
Huh.
30 low.
Huh.
40 low.
Zheng with the swift hold.
1 game all.
Zheng playing his 8th career Challenger quarterfinal, his 2nd of the year. He's 6-2 lifetime when he reaches this stage of a tournament.
Low 15.
Huh.
First service.
A quick look at Team Zheng there. Ruan Rolofse is his coach right now, primarily, but he is traveling with a physio and a trainer. His coach from Columbia, Howard Endelman, was with him at Wimbledon. Pretty clean start from both men. Good first strike tennis. 3 games, 3 holds as we get quarterfinal Friday underway at the Cranbrook Tennis Classic.
Ball.
That's a return that Walton's hit really well all week long. Likes to step a few feet inside the baseline for the second return, so naturally players try to body him up. He's really good at getting his hips out of the way and connecting on those forehands.
Ball.
Let's see if Zheng goes body again. He hit a good second serve there. Just couldn't follow it up, and here's a little opening for Walton in this game. There it is again. First break points of the match. Adam Walton draws first blood. A couple of poor forehand unforced errors in that game from Zheng. He's been quite deadly off of that wing. Very aggressive. There have been moments, even in comfortable victories in Zheng's first couple of matches, where his forehands have had blips. Coughed up some errors, like it did in that game. And there Walton returns the favor.
Ho!
15-30.
Fault.
It's world class.
30 all.
Fault.
Just enough with that half volley. Kept it deep, tucked it into the backhand corner of Walton. Tested the passing shot. Zheng with a chance to break right back.
Fault.
That was a bit of a force by Walton.
Walton leads 3 games to 2.
Wasn't really in position to pull the trigger, so Zheng has rebounded. Exchange of breaks there. We're on serve at 3-2 in the first set of this first quarter final at Bloomfield Hills. draws ooze from this crowd, which is, by the way, already at a capacity at 11:30 a.m. local. Easy power from Zheng.
30 low.
Looked so serene in his technique, and it came off at 94 miles per hour.
Ball.
Check. 3 games all.
Help.
Low 15.
Ooh.
Low 30.
Well, the finishing is to blame for this love 30 deficit. Serve has done its job here, and it's put Walton in good positions on back-to-back points. Just failing on the execution.
Help.
15, 30.
Surprised he didn't take that cross. Got uncomfortably low. No mistake that time.
30 all.
Ball. Help.
40, 30.
Such a good target on the return. See so many players struggle with that deep one right back up the middle, recovering out of the service motion. That's 127 from Walton. One of the areas in which he over-indexes is on return serves. He's +3 above tour average, indicating that he has first serve that's better than most. But a lot of service winners there into Zheng's backhand return, including the change of pace on the last one. So Walton down love 30 in that game. Recovers out of the hole and holds for 4-3. Comfortable 73 degrees now, particularly in the shade here in Bloomfield Hills. Those fans don't exactly have that luxury, but it's well worth it. First of our 4 quarterfinals, Jacob Fernley will take on J.J. Wolf. DJ Suresh, the lucky loser, will face Andres Martin, the reigning finalist. And Alex Mickelson, the top seed, against the defending champion Mark Leal, will cap it all off. This is the only quarterfinal in which the top seeds held. Walton is the 2, Zheng is the 6. Frozen rope.
40-15.
94 on the backhand on that winner. Zheng wins that backhand and backhand exchange.
4 games all.
He's only made 8 out of 19 first serves so far, to the tune of 42%. But it's only cost him with 1 service game. Zheng hasn't lost a point when he's landed his first serve.
Fault. Out.
15 love. Love.
Oh, beautiful from Walton. What speed and what dexterity to hit that stretch forehand sharply cross court right by Zheng. He holds for 5-4.
All right.
Lovely finish there.
15 love.
Walton's really putting his arm through that forehand today so far. Averaging up at 81 miles per hour. That's way above his regular average of 74. A cheap error there. Walton within 2 points of the set. Just to give you a little more context around that number, tour average forehand speed is 78, so Walton usually sits 4 under, but today sitting 3 over. Laser guided. That's Zheng's 3rd ace of the set. It's been a storyline for him as of late. Last few weeks, Zheng has hit much more aces than usual. Really impressive numbers. Walton D's up.
30, 40.
Zheng was directing traffic with the forehand. Walton was just absorbing the blows, but he extends that rally into error and ends up with the set point.
Fault.
Got it.
Yeah, good, Walton.
What a way to snatch set 1 for Adam Walton, the number 2 seed, who is halfway home to the Bloomfield Hills semifinals.
Five.
Well, there's the final passing shot that wrapped up set 1 for Adam Walton. Not quite precise enough on the approach shot for Zheng.
Second set.
Walton using his athleticism late in the set in that fabulous return game to break.
Fault.
Walton just looks very relaxed out here to me. This is as well as I've ever seen him hit his forehand at the moment. He said he loves this time of year.
Fault.
It's been a good year for Adam, but also slightly stressful year because he's been on the precipice of that top 100 throughout the season, so he's had to be very mindful of his ranking, trying to qualify into the main draw at the majors. Just snuck in as world number 99 when Monday hit this week, which was the official US Open cutoff. He was prepared to play the Lincoln Challenger had he been outside looking in. Would have tried to play that week and get inside the top 100. But after he reached the finals of Newport, they did the math. They realized that if he didn't play, he was safely inside the top 103, 104. Delivers once again on the attacking forehand. Walton continues to be in rhythm off of that wing. This match is on the bottom half of the draw, so the winner will take on the winner of Jacob Fernley versus J.J. Wolf. The top half is a little bit more wide open.
Ball. Ball.
Low, 15.
Ball. Ho.
30, 15.
Ho.
3 all.
More trouble for Zheng. A lot of mistakes for the 22-year-old in this match so far. Hasn't been the clean performance that he'd be looking for. Let's see if he can get out of the hole here. Zheng whizzes it right by, or sorry, Walton does.
Walton leads 2 games to 0.
Well, once again, Adam leaning on his legs and scrambling in order to fend off Zheng from an attacking position. And didn't try to be too spectacular on those passing shots until he had the easy one on the forehand. I like how he hit those 2 backhand passes. Plenty of safety, but effectively low.
Fault.
Can't miss.
15 all.
And the numbers that Walton is putting up on his forehand are pretty remarkable. He's made 87%. He's averaging 79 miles per hour, far above his regular. He's hit 11 forehand winners to Zheng's 4. He grooved another there, good approach shot. But the missed overhead is going to give Zheng a little chance.
Fault.
Didn't miss that by much.
15, 40.
Wasn't an easy redirect, but he had a lot of court to hit into.
Out.
30, 40.
Makes the correction on the smash. Not much Zheng could do on that point, but the 1540 one he might be thinking about. Went for a really aggressive return. That time Zheng locks horns forehand, a forehand. Maintained good quality, and Walton was first to crack. Third break point of the game. Zheng converts. Big reaction from this Bloomfield Hills crowd, pulling the American back in. Zheng has come back alive to get this second set back on serve.
Five.
Fault. Out.
15 all.
Well, Zheng has gotten back level on the scoreboard to some extent, but continues to really miss first serves at an incredible clip. He's only made 36%. Only lost 1 point when he's landed it. And that remains the case. What a first strike there to violently break the sideline.
Out.
Walton flushed that return, got back at Zheng quickly. Always a question, of course, of do you bring in your targets, play more centrally in the box?
Out.
40, 30. Deuce.
Another good-looking line backhand there from Walton. It certainly seems like that's exactly what Zheng has done. He's on the side of his coach, Ruan, and he's made 4 first serves in a row, but some of them have not been as well placed as what we've seen throughout the week. It might just be a matter of bringing his targets in. Got it. Well, that was a great first serve.
Advantage, Zheng. Deuce. Zheng.
That's maybe 7 first serves made in a row now.
Deuce.
Poke.
Advantage, Walton.
Plastered that return right at Zheng's feet. And Walton, who's been really persistent in this game, gets to a break point, despite Zheng having completely shifted the first serve approach, suddenly making all of them.
Ball. Poke.
Game, Walton.
Walton locks it down again. Not taking any undue risk in these baseline rallies. He clearly feels as if he's the more solid player. He trusts his court coverage to withstand Zheng's ground stroke game. Fourth break already for Adam Walton. See if he can hang on to the advantage a little bit longer than he did earlier in the set. Zheng yanking Walton around the court there. Just barely.
15-30.
Deep breath from Walton after watching that drift just wide.
Fault.
He didn't like that miss. One of the few times in the match we've seen him overplay on the forehand. Volleying has been rough. I think both men have left quite a few points on the table in this match. We've had 4 breaks already in set 2. Zheng for a second time, breaking Walton right back.
That first service. Love. Fault.
Fourth double fault for Zheng. That's a great strike. And when he's at his best, he's got pinpoint accuracy on the attacking forehands. Walton's forehand, which started so hot, has definitely started to come back down to earth as you get a look at the coaching team of Michael Zheng, Ruan Rafalse all the way on the right, former coach of Chris Eubanks.
Fault.
Another forehand unforced error, looking shaky there.
New balls, please.
He's got a very compact swing off of that side. I would argue a little bit too compact. Most of the best forehands in the world, they have a little bit more length in their swing path. They're taking the racket back further. There's a longer runway through into the contact point. Walton's got new balls here. Zheng hammering away. Walton puts that one on the sideline. This feels like a very important game. Zheng has clicked into place on the forehand wing, seems to be in a great rhythm. Walton has been trending the opposite direction.
Fault.
So another frail-looking Walton forehand gives Zheng a couple of break points.
Fault.
He delivers there.
Deuce.
2 break points fended off in this game for the Australian world number 99. He's won a couple of 3-setters to get to this quarterfinal over Kokkinakis and Bicknell. Unplayable.
That is Zheng.
Simply sensational on that return. Groans up from the Zheng supporters after that net cord.
Fault.
That is Walton.
Just enough width on that cross-court forehand to stretch Zheng out.
Deuce. That is Walton.
Painful miss for Zheng. I don't think Walton was looking for it, so any decent drop shot, I think, would have been a stone cold winner.
Fault.
Game continues though. Backhand launched way long. That was only the second drop shot of the match for Zheng, and I don't recall the first, but it's an example of maybe the right shot, but perhaps just a little underdeveloped for Zheng. Doesn't have enough reps in that department. That's certainly a possibility.
Fault.
That is Zheng.
And just a lot of sloppiness from Walton mixed in. Missed baseline overhead, double fault. Breakpoint Zheng. wind is at Zheng's back at the moment. He's missed his last couple of forehands long. That was a huge game. Several deuces and some break points for Zheng. They go begging, and Walton gets to 4-3 in set number 2 here in our first quarterfinal of the day on Friday at Bloomfield Hills. A lot of mental capital was put into that 3-all game. Those are the forehands in the first set that Walton was drilling. Drop on point. That was Walton's first drop shot of the match. Two lengthy rallies to start this Zheng service game. Length did the damage.
Fault. Huh.
40-15.
Back behind, excellent +1 from Zheng there. He collects the hold for a piece now. Walton's average forehand speed, 80 miles per hour in set 1, 74 miles per hour in set 2. Significant dip there. Cracked that one with quality. You feel as if throughout the match he has been out-serving Michael Zheng.
Huh.
15 all.
Recently, though, not out-rallying him. Not getting the better of play from the back of the court. Terrific rip there. A little extra bite on that forehand. And a confident looking hold in the end for the number 2 seed, who will apply the scoreboard pressure on Michael Zheng, putting him in a position where he must hold to stay in this tournament. Let's see how the two-time national champion out of Colombia responds to the scoreboard pressure. The level's been good in the second half of this second set on serve for Zheng. Things can change in an instant, though. So quick to get around that ball. So lethal on the forehand. That forehand too hot to handle for Walton once again. So both players have looked a lot more settled on serve in the second half of this set after the first 6 games produced 4 breaks. Fans here at Cranbrook dialed into every point. Many of these fans have ties to this campus, this educational and cultural community just outside of Detroit. Zheng drops another dime on the forehand. Wild miss there. Zheng gets his teeth into this return game. That was only the second body serve that Walton has hit on the deuce side all match. No wonder that Zheng wasn't exactly ready for it.
Deuce.
Still looking a little insecure on the forehand. He stares at his string bet after that miss.
Fault.
Flushed it.
Advantage, Zheng.
Breakpoint Zheng, as his forehand continues to deliver damage. Walton without hesitation on the +1. He's had so many looks at shots like that because his first serve has really produced a lot of attackable +1s. Not necessarily racking up the aces, but certainly has been effective on it.
Advantage, Walton.
Fault.
Again, Walton.
Walton scrapes through another service game,
5.
similar to that 3-all game earlier in the set. He's had some very tough ones, but continues to hang on to the lead. We're on serve at 5-6 in the second set. Walton with the first in his pocket.
Five. Low 50.
Zheng serving to stay in the match for a second time here. Oh, a little changeup by Walton.
Low 30.
He really took the speed off of those ground strokes, played him with more height. Stayed in good defensive position. Looked like he was just daring Zheng to come up with something. Perhaps playing the scoreboard.
House.
15 to 30.
Gets back-to-back unreturned. To release the pressure valve slightly. Certainly didn't try to do too much with the approach shot. Still wound up with the comfortable volley. So we go to a second set tiebreak.
6 games all. Second set tiebreak.
Zheng on the year is only 4-9 in breakers. Walton is 12-14. So shaky on the forehand. He really should have probably put away that +1, or at least done significant damage with it. Hit it rather tamely and had to back up. It had the line, just a little too much distance, but that was a good point by Walton. Sometimes I feel like he feels better hitting the forehand from athletic positions, like when he's, running to his right. It's almost the middle forehands that can sometimes give him more trouble. Swipes that one away.
Sure.
Walton snaps down his 5th ace. Walton playing his 7th Challenger quarterfinal of the year. Zheng his 2nd. Graduated from Columbia in May. He's only been a full-time pro for a couple of months now, but he's already accomplished so much.
Fault.
Walton pretty passive, particularly because he had a 2nd serve to look at.
Ladies and gentlemen, the front rows directly behind the chairman's chair, right next to the court. Please remain seated while we're playing. Thank you.
Announcement from chair umpire Roger Pennington. Don't want any disruptions at this stage in the match. Right now, Zheng looking like the far braver player out here. But that doesn't mean that Walton can't find success with his legs and his defense. He is a terrific athlete.
Huh.
Roll.
Regulation forehand volley, Zheng. Walton just did nothing with that. And my least favorite volley in all of tennis is deep into a forehand. If you're gonna volley deep, at least go to the other wing, but really the best thing from there is to try to drop it short if possible. Zheng cuts the finish.
6-4.
What a contrast on back-to-back points. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The volley went short from Zheng. Good hands. And Zheng puts away the set. We go to a decider here in this first quarterfinal on a gorgeous Friday in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan.
Time. Fine, just quickly, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
That was a gripping second set.
Final seconds.
Gotta say, since midway through the set, Walton was hanging on to his serve. A couple of tight holds, but it did feel like Zheng was applying the majority of the pressure, leading into the tiebreak.
Oh.
He was definitely the more offensive of the two in the breaker. And Walton was courageous to come forward late in the tiebreak, ended up with a pretty routine volley, just didn't do anything with it. Zheng on the next point hit a perfect backhand drop volley to finish.
There we go.
So that was an interesting contrast on back-to-back points. But right now, Zheng looking just a lot more confident attacking on the forehand, which is something that Walton was doing noticeably well in the first set. Outstanding touch there.
40-15.
You heard me at the end of the second set advocate for short volleys. That's because when a player hits a passing shot, it's pretty simple. They're at the baseline, right? So if you want to make them travel the maximum distance, it's usually not a deep volley. It's a drop volley. Plus, even if they get there, they might be digging the ball from their shoelaces or their ankles.
Oh.
And that's a really tough position to be in, even if they do get to the ball. Walton centers that return for 30 all. So it's twofold. It's taking advantage of the geometry on the court, essentially playing into open space, and it's also a height of contact thing. What's going to be more uncomfortable for the opponent?
Oh.
Destructive string of forehands again from Zheng. I think the best example of this is Rafa Nadal. He was very selective about when he came forward, but he almost never volleyed deep. And he would often have some of the best win rates in terms of net points won. Actually love Walton's forehand return. I think the forehand is better when there's a lot of pace coming in. And on the return, that's certainly the case. That ultra compact swing of his actually pays dividends.
Advantage check.
Ooh.
Walton.
Well, Walton had to improvise. He was 75% of the way to hitting an approach shot and then changed his mind at the last second. Awkward volley from no man's land, but he ended up surviving it. And he has mustered up more courage off the forehand in this game on a few of these points.
Deuce.
Nope. Couldn't finish again.
Advantage. Zheng.
That's the forehand I've been talking about. There's no pace coming in. He's in the middle of the court. He's got to generate everything on his own. And that's the one that I think he's a little bit more uncomfortable with.
First game.
Zheng works through the game. His 4-year career at Columbia, absolutely sensational. As a sophomore, he was unheralded coming into the NCAA tournament and went all the way to the final, finished as a runner-up. Then he was on everyone's radar as a junior and a senior, and he won back-to-back national titles. The first Ivy League player in over a century to win the 8th NCAA national title in singles. His coach at Columbia, Howie Edelman, says that Zheng's special gift is when the moment gets tight, that's when he brings his best. We certainly saw that in the second set tiebreak. Sweet timing.
Fall. Fall.
balls, please. 1 game on.
Made that. Man, he gets so much on that specific return. I think it's really nearly impossible to body him up into his right hip because of the way he gets out of the way. Kind of leans to his left, fights off the forehand, and every single time he seems to catch that one clean. That ball took a last-second deflection off the net cord. A well-flighted lob. And that was actually a volley I didn't mind from Walton because it was pretty low, so I think he had to play for a second volley, but another example of him going deep in the court, getting burned with the pass.
Zheng.
Pinpoint serve there from Michael Zheng. Another competitive service holds by the 22-year-old 6th seed. And we hit our first hit down of this deciding set at the 2026 Cranbrook Tennis Classic. Winner of this one will take on either Jacob Fernley or J.J. Wolf in the quarters. This is the only quarterfinal of the 4 in which the seeds have held.
Ball. Ball.
15 all.
Ball.
30-15.
I think I trust Walton a little bit more when he gets a chance to step into his backhand. It's obviously not as big as the forehand, but it feels like he can put it on a dime pretty reliably. Zheng's been super destructive, hitting forehands from the ad side of the court.
Huh.
40-30. Walton. 2 games all.
Introduced that serve to the center service line. 7th ace for Walton. Knots up this 3rd set at 2. Walton's won 6 out of his last 7 matches. That was a filthy angle.
15 low.
You can see him leaning to his right. Got a great jump on that Walton approach.
Huh.
15 all.
Walton a couple of weeks ago played Newport, was in a final against Jacob Fernley, and was up a set in 5-1. Ended up having 6 championship points, couldn't close it out. For many players, that would be a devastating result. I think for Walton, he was able to take it in stride, especially because he accomplished his main goal that week.
First service.
Needed to reach the final in order to guarantee a spot in the U.S. Open main draw.
Ball.
30-15.
Does signal that there could be some shakiness, though. When it comes to finish line nerves and Adam Walton, although he did get through a really tight one against Thanasi Kokkinakis yesterday. Third set tie break. In fact, Walton was down 5-3 in the third.
30-all.
Walton's forehand return has been pretty dangerous. Surprised Zheng went right at it there. A little sluggish on the footwork there from Zheng. On the deuce side, Michael has favored the tee serve and hasn't lost a point when he's landed a first serve up the tee on the deuce side. He's 16 for 16. Stays perfect.
Add that in, Zheng.
Had a lot more trouble serving on the ad side as a whole. Excellent delivery there. Target hit on the serve from Zheng. So he hangs on for a 3-2 in this deciding set.
Aye.
Two hours, 17 minutes gone by in this match between the 2-seed Walton and the 6-seed Zheng.
Below 15. 15 all.
When Zheng's had a chance to pass Walton at the net, he has not missed. Walton's won just 11 out of 20 when he's found himself up there. Typically, you want that win rate to be way above 50%. And Walton's also missed a couple of first ball backhands inside the court behind his first serve. It was a backhand down the line approach that didn't damage Zheng enough on the other point. So here's 2 break points for the American. That's really good short-term memory from Walton. Once again, the fate of that point was riding on his two-hander.
Fault.
That is Zheng.
Fault.
Zheng breaks.
Zheng leads 4 games to 2.
A sudden shakiness on the backhand from Walton in that service game. And once again, a couple of volleys that he wasn't able to finish. And that's been a common thread through the match. He really has not volleyed well today.
Fault.
He does enough there off of a very easy one. I would just like to see Walton play a lot more of these volleys into the service box. I think that would help him have more success finishing.
15 all. Yeah, for service.
Huh.
15, 30.
Let's see the psychology change now. Zheng's been playing from behind basically the whole match since getting the early break in the first. Now suddenly the front runner. Maybe Walton will free up a bit.
Yeah, good service.
Huh.
30 all.
Pretty strong second serve from Zheng. Walton upset that he couldn't get on top of it.
Huh.
40, 30. Deuce.
Fault.
Good rips by Walton there. Zheng dropped 3 balls in a row short inside the service box. Eventually Walton was going to make him pay. Flat out wide, and the break point is erased.
Deuce.
filthy.
That is Zheng.
Well, that's such a tough approach shot. Played that ball from knee level at best. Got it up and down quickly. Clinical on the finish. Well, Walton wants a let. Is he going to get it from Roger Pennington? No. He can't believe it.
Zheng leads 5 games to 2.
Zheng pulls within a game. It's up to the umpires to call the lets. No technology assistance.
Fine.
Controversial finish to that last service game for Zheng. And I think everybody's pretty much in agreement that that was a let. Missed call by chair umpire Roger Pennington. But hopefully we get to a place pretty soon where we have the technology back in place. And that way we're not asking the umpires to detect the let, because that is a pretty difficult job.
Ho.
15 love. All.
Ho.
30-15.
That's a phenomenal point.
40-15.
Rolled that last backhand beautifully.
Ho.
And Walton. Zheng leads 5 games to 3.
Stress-free hold for Adam Walton. And now up to Michael Zheng to serve out the match. And that right there has been the biggest difference between the start of the match for Adam Walton versus the second half of the match. He just hasn't been as comfortable attacking with the forehand. Lost his rhythm off of that side. Look, another big cut there. It's been the offensive side. I think Adam has served well. He's moved well, as he always does. Hasn't been clinical enough when he's had to attack, play offensively.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, as a courtesy to the players and all the others around you, do not get out in front of the players while they're serving, right behind the chair umpire and right in front of the court, please. Thank you.
Triple match point. Michael Zheng comes from behind to take out the number 2 seed and advance to his 7th career semifinal at the Challenger level. He lights out on the forehand today, producing so much offense off of that wing. Came back from down a break twice in the second set. And Zheng, after graduating in May, through to his first semifinal as a full-time pro. The first of 4 quarterfinals on this Friday in Bloomfield Hills in the books. There's a look at the final rap sheet. And coming up next for us here is going to be Jacob Fernley against J.J. Wolf, playing his biggest quarterfinal in about a year and a half since the right shoulder surgery that he had to undergo after a freak injury last February. Hope you can join us for that one. Until then, Gil Gross signing off.
you who are joining us here on quarterfinal Friday. As we mentioned earlier, going on right now behind our stadium court, a very fun celebration, 50 years of wheelchair tennis with the USTA. Of course, if you are wondering what it's like to participate in wheelchair tennis, now's your chance to get that opportunity. They're going to be on court until 3 p.m. Again, on court until 3 p.m. Help us in celebrating 50 years of wheelchair tennis. Make sure you get down there and, of course, help us celebrate our athletes participating with us today. Also, food trucks, of course. Behind the big tent, make sure you grab yourself some substance. Make sure you grab yourself a drink. We hope you all stay comfortable and enjoy quarterfinal Friday.
All set for our second quarter final at Cranbrook. JJ Wolf getting set to play his biggest quarterfinal since the right shoulder surgery. Got to go back about 1.5 years. The Cleveland Challenger in January 2025. That was his last quarterfinal at this level. The very next month after that Cleveland event, it was February of 2025, when JJ took a fall in Delray Beach and tore his labrum, broke some bones in the shoulder, as well as dislocated it. It's been a long way back. I was really impressed with his second round win over Coleman Wong. 6-3, 7-5, yet to drop a set. Beat Colton Smith in the first round. JJ was playing the kind of tennis that feels best for him, which is ultra offensive, getting after the ball. There were some very athletic moments, even out of the corners. Attacking returns, hitting some explosive serves. Jacob Fernley has a couple of straight set wins himself over Remy Bertola and Tristan Boyer. 7-match win streak for Fernley. A couple of weeks ago, went all the way to take the title in Newport, Rhode Island. That was a final that we've already talked about today because he was playing Adam Walton in that final. He was down a set in 5-1 to come back in that one. Been a tough year for Jake. So we'll see if that jump starts it. He'd love to kind of string a few good weeks together, bring his confidence back. He started the year 74 in the world, now down to 121, but he was down at 159 before the Newport title run, which is a Challenger 175. So that's the highest level on the Challenger Tour. Fernley had lost first round at 5 consecutive Challengers at one point this year. At tour level, he's only 3-7. So that's the kind of year it's been. JJ Wolf, of course, former world number 39, back in 2023. From Cincinnati, Ohio, was the best player in the nation for Ohio State over the course of a 3-year college career there. I think he'll feel at home here in the Midwest in these conditions on this hard court. All right, first ever meeting between Jacob Fernley and JJ Wolf, our second quarterfinal of the day here in Bloomfield Hills. And it's the explosive serve of Wolf to get us underway.
Call.
That's the forehand that was firing all match long against Coleman Wong. He was fantastic on the forehand. 12 winners to 6 unforced errors. 91% of his forehands in at an average of 79 miles per hour. Those are incredible numbers across the board for JJ.
Out. 30-15. Or 10-15. Game.
Strong start for JJ Wolf. Big flat one up the tee.
First game.
So he holds in his opening service game.
Jacob from left to serve. Out. 15 love.
I think there's going to be a lot of stress on Fernley's serve as a whole today, but especially his second.
Call. All. Up. 15-30.
Explosive point there.
15-14.
Fernley's backhand coughs up the miss, and it's a couple of break points in this opening return game for Wolf.